New poll, it shows 2/3 of voters in California think Senator Dianne Feinstein is no longer fit to serve in the Senate. California guy Steve Hilton's with me. There are 3 candidates likely to take Feinstein's seat. Representatives Adam Schiff, Katie Porter, Barbara Lee. My question is it possible that Adam Schiff could win? Please say no.
Well, first of all, here's the good news, Stuart. In that exact same poll, with all those candidates that you mentioned, guess who's ahead of all of them? Who's top of the list? Who's the leading candidate now in this poll to win the seat? It's Eric Early, the Republican candidate.
No,
Eric Early tops the poll.
No, out
He's
of the
ahead
question.
of all of those Democrats.
In California, you've got to be kidding me.
Well, look, it's a 3-way split on the Democratic side. You have one mainstream Republican who's declared, and so that's how the math has broken out. But here's the important thing. In California, you have a top 2 system, which means that whichever party they're from, the top 2 go through to the general election. And so if it continues to be the case that the Republican vote consolidates behind Eric Early and the Democrat vote is split, then you will have Eric Early in the final. And I do think it's most likely that Adam Schiff is going to be the Democrat opponent. Why? Because he's part of the California political machine. Pelosi is backing him. Pelosi controls that Democratic Party machine in California. So I think he's going to get all the money and the donors and all the rest of it, even though Katie Porter is a progressive favorite. And so I think that is, at the moment, looking like the likely matchup. Adam Schiff versus the Republican Eric Early.
So Trump hatred is still so strong in California that they could actually put Adam Schiff in the United States Senate.
Well, this is the amazing thing, and this is why I think actually there's a real opportunity in this race, because of the fact that this Adam Schiff, who's so partisan, who's a pathological liar, as we all know, and I think you'll have a whole tidal wave of support for Eric Early, the Republican, from all over the country. Because Republicans say, no, anyone but Schiff. We cannot have Adam Schiff in the United States Senate.
This is really turning out to be a very positive interview, Stephen. I'm very happy to have you on the show. This is just terrific. Next one. Hillary Clinton is backing California's Lieutenant Governor, Eleni Kounalakis, I think it is. I'm not sure of
Kounalakis.
Thank you. Thank you very much. To replace Governor Newsom. This is in 2026. Does Hillary still have influence or any influence at all in California?
Barely. It's Nancy Pelosi, as I mentioned earlier, and the Democrat machine. There's a very powerful Democratic political operative who has been at the heart of most of the races for a long time, called Ace Smith, who ran the campaigns for Gavin Newsom and Kamala Harris. Look, this is the current lieutenant governor, and so they're looking to replicate what happened with Gavin Newsom. He was the lieutenant governor and then ran for governor and won, and now is in his second term. But frankly, I think you're going to see much stronger candidates on the Democratic side. Leading among them is a guy called Rob Bonta, who's the current attorney general, who's got a lot of union backing, much more of a muscular politician, and I think that he's going to absolutely be much more likely to get the nomination on the Democratic side, or at least be the top vote getter on the Democratic side than Kounalakis. One of the reasons that she's launched her campaign so early, this election isn't until 2026, is in some kind of attempt, I think, to get endorsements and keep other Democrats out of the race. That's not happening.
So, Steve Hilton is telling me on a Friday morning that maybe within my lifetime, a Republican could be elected to statewide office in the state of California. You're telling me that's a possibility?
I am, absolutely. Eric Early, he's the guy. He's leading the polls, and the polls from Berkeley. So, you know, we got to believe it.
Oh, good Lord. I've got to be watching your show on Sunday night. It's called The Next Revolution. That would be a revolution. A Republican elected to a statewide office in California is a revolution indeed.